Okay, I was going to come back and talk to you guys a little bit about unity, whether it's in watercolor or collage or both. Because with collage, collage is easy if you think of it as carpet, but collage isn't easy if you think of a variety of parts that you have to put together and unify. And I want to show you 4 ways. Proximity, repetition, continuation, and the grid, or briefly spell those out using 2 watercolor kittens, Santa cats as helpers. And so proximity would be, look, here's 2, they make a unit, but if they scoot apart, that's just 1. And if there's 2, but you're over here and you're over here, they're not a unit. So 2 cats in the yard, life used to be so hard. Think about that when you collage. That's proximity. Repetition, there's repetition all over here. In fact, if I took one of these, it's like one of those. Oh, my tripod's giving out. Let me get that sticker out of here. There it comes. Boom. I just repeated another circle for googly eyes. 2 cats, 2 beards, a lot of red, 2 cats, 2 hats, repetition. That's one reason why artists many times will limit their color palette. What else did we have? Continuation. We'll come back to that because that's the tricky one in the grid. Look at the keys on my computer. They're laid out with right angles. We like that. I mean, that's a diagonal and that's a diagonal, and that could add drama. But in my mind's eye, these wild guys need to go like that. That puts them kind of like the floor tiles. Or if I were to have a grouping, they're so juicy. I really do think like there's a set of 6 cats. We like the grid. And it might be boring, but it's very effective. Okay, back to continuation. This continuation is so cool. Let's remove that blue thing. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave them in here. This guy's still framed. These are dollar frames from Walmart. 5x7 is a standard size. These were in a show a while back with those frames. I pulled this guy out and I'm doing some collage additions. I buy stickers when I go to Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Walmart. You know, I kind of collect them. I take them off of bananas, whatever, and I like to play with the eyes. I like to play with that pom-pom or the ball on top of a stocking cap. So he was looking like this. And I think because of those kind of like arrows, like he might be a bird, he's looking this way. If I put the pupil to the right side, he really looks this way. This guy, I use that, and I think it's kind of like it goes from small to large. It's more subtle, but he's looking back that way. And I've got these. Mrs. Leonard was cleaning up, and she said, "Do you want these? They came out of a planner. How about this guy? Take that." This might be super obvious, but it's going to work. We put that here, and now it's a little off center. I mean, but he's looking, they're looking at each other. So, and continuation 2. Oh, I took that guy away. Where did he go? Well, no matter. Edges and lines, like his tail on the left comes down, curves around. This body might curve into that body, comes up. His tail curves into this line, continues, that kind of directs your eye. And you could think, look, and do, and overthink, and never do anything. You could do and never think. But artists are supposed to look, think, and do in the same or in the right proportion. So that's a little bit on proximity, repetition, continuation, and the grid. And I've got a mnemonic that helps me remember it. Please remember chromatic grays, but that's a whole nother topic, is it not? Over and out.